Farmers' year-long agitation suspended to vacate Delhi borders on December 11. Government orders tri-service inquiry in CDS Bipin Rawat chopper crash, informs Defence Minister Rajnath Singh in Parliament. Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia addresses Lok Sabha, says more airports to come up in the next few years. Tribute program for victims of bomb firing held in Kohima. Chief Minister Neefu Rio appeals for AFSPA to be revoked. And India's squad for South Africa tests announced. Rohit Sharma named vice captain. Very good evening, viewers, and a warm welcome to Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. I'm Chongamla Tumra, and now the stories in detail. In a major development, after over a year of protesting at Delhi borders, Samyukta Kisan Morcha have announced to suspend their agitation against the 3 farm laws and related issues. Addressing a press conference in Delhi, farmer leader Gurnam Singh Charuni said agitating farmers will start leaving the site of agitation from Saturday. Farmers will hold a review meeting on 15th of next month, and if the government does not fulfill its promise, they could resume the agitation. The Parliament had repealed these laws on the first day of the ongoing winter session of Parliament. This was after Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in his address to the nation on the 19th of last month, had announced that the new farm laws enacted in 2019 would be repealed in the winter session of Parliament. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today said a tri-service inquiry regarding the chopper crash has been ordered by Indian Air Force, headed by Air Marshal Manvendra Singh. Giving a statement in both the Houses of Parliament, Singh said all efforts are being made to save the life of the lone survivor Group Captain Varun Singh, who is on life support in the military hospital at Wellington. The Defence Minister said India's first Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat would be cremated with full military honours. Both Houses of the Parliament observed 2 minutes silence on the demise of Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat, his wife and 11 other personnel in a military helicopter crash.
स्टूडेंट अफसर से इंटरेक्ट करने के लिए अपने एक शेड्यूल्ड विजिट पर थे। एयरफोर्स के Mi-17V5 हेलीकॉप्टर ने कल 11:48 पर सुलूर एयरबेस से अपनी उड़ान भरी।
On the occasion of 75 years of the historic sitting of Constituent Assembly today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has urged the youth of the country to know more about this August gathering's proceedings and about the eminent stalwarts who were in a part of it. In a tweet, PM Modi said that by doing so, it will be an intellectually enriching experience. The Prime Minister tweeted that 75 years ago, our Constituent Assembly met for the first time, and distinguished people from different parts of India, different backgrounds and even different ideologies came together with one aim: to give the people of India a worthy constitution. Further, PM Modi also offered his tributes to these great people. Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia today said in the next 4 to 5 years, the number of airports will go up to 250 in the country. He said under Udan scheme, the government not only provided connectivity for small cities, but also constructed 63 airports and heliports. Scindia said in the last 7 years, the number of airports have doubled to 130. The minister said Hindustan Aeronautics Limited has produced over 80 Avro aircraft with a sitting capacity of 36 passengers for commuter operations. The government has taken many measures to strengthen the ecosystem for aircraft leasing and financing in the country, Scindia said.
Plan to grow to 220 in the next 4 to 5 years. So increasing that infrastructure is an imperative, and we will surely deliver on that.
The government has set a target to raise the share of natural gas in the country's energy mix to 15% in 2030 from the present level of 6.7%. In a written reply in Lok Sabha, Minister of State for Petroleum and Natural Gas, Rameshwar Teli said To achieve the target, the centre has taken several initiatives, including the expansion of natural gas grid to about 35,000 kilometers from the existing 20,000 kilometers. He said, considering the demand of natural gas across the sectors and the possibility of the price of liquefied natural gas coming down in future, the current high prices do not threaten India's goal to boost the use of gas in its energy mix. We'll take a short break. We will be back with more news. Stay with us.
Got it.
सोचिए अगर असल जिंदगी में ऐसी हालत हो तो कितनी मुश्किलें होती हैं, लेकिन शुक्र है बैंकिंग के लिए नहीं। अगर आपकी उम्र 70 साल से अधिक हो या आप दिव्यांग हो तो बैंक आपको कुछ जरूरी बैंकिंग सुविधाएं घर बैठे-बैठे दे सकता है। आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. In Nagaland, a tribute program was held today at the Capital Cultural Hall in Kohima for the victims of the Mon firing incident. It was organized by the Kohima Smart City Development and Brillante Management in collaboration with the state government. In his memorial message, Chief Minister Nephew Rio condemned the events of Mon district and said that AFSPA should be revoked. He appealed for presented by different artists and choirs. Earlier, a 2-minute silence was observed in remembrance of the lost lives. The program was chaired by Reverend Senti Sashi Iyer, Senior Pastor, Kohima Ao Baptist Church, and the vote of thanks was delivered by Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton. In Arunachal Pradesh, Chief Minister Pema Khandu dedicated a new office of the Additional Deputy Commissioner in Gepen to the people of the Kamle district. Taking to Twitter, the Chief Minister said, the new ADC office inaugurated today will bring government services nearer to the people. He said the Kamle district was created in 2017, fulfilling the long-felt aspirations. Later in the day, Chief Minister Khandu attended a public meeting at Gepen and expressed happiness on being able to provide better services to the people. Yoga plays a major role in healing one's mind, soul and body, said Sports Minister of Assam, Bimal Bora. He said this while inaugurating the 24th Assam State Yogasana Sports Championship 2021 held at Deshbandhu Tarun Ram Phukon Indoor Stadium in Guwahati today. It is organized by Assam Yoga Association, affiliated to Assam Olympic Association and Yoga Federation of India. More than 300 participants from 33 districts of Assam are taking part in the state-level championship. The Vice Chairman of Sports Association of Assam, Lakhya Kumar, along with many other sports personalities, were present in the program.
উপলব্ধি কৰাৰ যোগে যথেষ্ট সহায় কৰে আৰু হেহে যুগৰ জনপ্ৰিয়তা দিনক দিনে বাঢ়িছে আজি প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰী নৰেন্দ্ৰ মোদী ডাঙৰীয়াই 2015 চনত 14 চনত আপোনাৰ ৰাষ্ট্ৰসংঘৰ মজিয়াত যেতিয়া যুগক ইন্টাৰনেশ্যনেল এটা দিৱস হিচাপে পালন কৰিবৰ কাৰণে আহ্বান জনাইছিল।
In sports news, BCCI has named a 18-member squad for India's Test series against South Africa beginning 26th of this month. The Test series will form a part of the new cycle of the ICC World Test Championship. BCCI has informed that the All India Senior Selection Committee decided to name Rohit Sharma as India's Test Vice Captain. Rohit was also named as the captain of the ODI and T20 teams going forward. The Test and One Day International Series will take place from 26th of this month till 23rd of next month across 4 venues. World Health Organization has said governments need to reassess national responses to COVID-19 and speed up vaccination program to tackle Omicron. However, WHO said it is too early to ascertain how well existing shots will protect against the new variant. WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said the variant's global spread suggests it could have a major impact on the COVID-19 pandemic, and the time to contain it is now before more Omicron patients are hospitalized. We call on all countries to increase surveillance, testing and sequencing, he added. Top US scientist Anthony Fauci echoed the WHO's view, saying Omicron does not appear worse than prior strains based on early indications and was possibly milder.
Exactly what that impact will be is still difficult to know.
We are now starting to see a consistent picture of rapid increase in transmission, although for now the exact.
In the COVID update for the Northeast, Arunachal Pradesh has reported 29 active cases, even as discharged cases touch 54,987. The dead account for 280. In Assam, the caseload for active case stands at 1,194, followed by discharged cases count of 6,99,374. The death toll is 6,127. With 325 active cases, the figure for cured cases in Manipur is 1,23,119. The death toll 1,985. Meghalaya is saddled with 240 active cases, even as the figure for released cases is 82,916. The death toll is 1,475. With 3,049 active cases, Mizoram has a count of 1,33,819, while the count for the dead touched 509. Nagaland has reported 116 active cases, followed by 31,328 recovered cases. The dead account for 699. Sikkim has 200 active cases, 31,785 discharged cases. The death toll touched 405. Reporting 94 active cases, Tripura has 83,968 cured cases, while the dead accounted for 826. And finally, to end the news, the main points once again. Farmers' year-long agitation suspended to vacate Delhi borders on December 11. Government orders tri-service inquiry in CDS Bipin Rawat chopper crash, informs Defence Minister Rajnath Singh in Parliament. Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia addresses Lok Sabha, says more airports to come up in the next few years. Tribute program for victims of Mon firing held in Kohima. Chief Minister Lifurio appeals for AFSPA to be revoked. And India's squad for South Africa tests announced. Rohit Sharma named vice captain. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.